You see, when your facial muscles are shaped in a smile, well, you can't help feeling happy. Now, normally, I would suggest you take more joy. But some people do have a slight intolerance to joy. Now, if your husband is one of these people, he may just be doing what he needs in order to keep himself up.
If I could just find a quiet place to clean up and think. Home. I just need to go home.
In that manner of speaking. Right, mix pad and freshen up. Guess you can't search bit all hello.
You never answer. Don't ignore me.
I was hoping to.
That looks chancy.
Come confess on your knees. The sister is in. That's different. Shake it. This is not a... We love Nick. There's a weird sort of...
Oh, the fun part of town, yeah.
Don't quite remember a red light district within Wellington Wells based on the previous game, but Panky panky.
That... Show us your good side. Hey, hey!
So if I think if I kill somebody, I also get a go around. Oh, I can search postbox apparently. The saucy minx. No, you can. Ladies and several gentlemen, hello. Oldies. Nick, I consider your new album to be a personal affront after all we fans have done for you. You selfishly go off in a different creative direction. It's not just I don't like your new songs, it actually ruins my enjoyment of the older ones because I can't hear them anymore without becoming angry. We fans made you what you are. If you can't write good songs, cheerful songs anymore, at least take the newer songs off your official play so we can pretend they never existed. On that subject, why aren't you Sonic Rex anymore? Why aren't you making comics and playing Sonic the Hedgehog games? What is this whole We Happy Few thing? I don't like this anymore. I'm going to go off to the Sonic Stadium instead and just moan on SSMB. Yours sincerely, an X-fan. Ladies.
Yeah, baby.
Yes.
Give it to me.
Hello, hello, hello.
Give us a twirl, Mickey.
I'll consider it. No, it's not that. Nick Lightbearer Museum.
Mouse! Just a quick nip to quieten the old nerves.
Watch out for scurvy, Uncle Jack says. Watch out for scurvy, Uncle Jack says. Did you hear? Bulky Jack got another one.
Okay, they're
Last
both
night.
the same person.
Let's stay in.
Snap your photo as Nick. Looking around here.
Show us your good side.
Play us one of your
Another
own
note.
songs, Nick.
Play some of your old songs. I just love the fact that it was like, oh, I don't know. Gone to convention. That's different to go on vacation, I guess. Probably not the Nick fan club, no Nick fans. Oh, poor next door neighbour's not happy.
Welcome to the Nick Lightbearer Museum.
Wait, that voice.
The museum is an exact replica of Nick's own house.
Oh, crap. Read Nick's mail if you need mindless flattery. Virgil Dainty, Rock Agent to the Star. We've got So mod cover. Nick and Liz forever. Nick's my prick.
Nick's not yours, it's mine. Marry me, Nick.
Nick loves Susie. Marry me, Nick. Nick and Susie. NL plus KG. Oh dear. Nick's real name is Norbert Pickles. Oh, thanks for letting us know that. It's jammed. Another note. Joy pill. Oh, we got a freaking. There we go. So you can still get caught on things. It's oddly reassuring. We happy for you is still we happy for you after all. Right, a new Nick song. Goodness knows he needs one. Gold disc with the make believes. Nick Lightbearer fan club weekend 3 nights only.
Nick's gold records have been lovingly restored.
I wonder if these would make good weapons.
Yes,
Might
yes, they
come in
would.
handy.
Just randomly put them in your pocket. Well done, we're happy with you. So, I'm gonna stop doing these notes momentarily. Literally just making sure I just get all those just in case there's something. Wear Nick's clothes! What the hell? Right. Strange fan letter. Dear Nick, I have insight into you. Fans don't want to know the real you, do they? They're always a bit disappointed when they meet you in person, aren't they? When you fall short of their dreams? Perhaps that's why you reach for pick-me-up so often these days. It must hurt to see them shun your new music. It's almost as if you'll disappear without fans' love, isn't it? Ah, but when you gut them in the dark, then you'll have their full attention. Oh my, yes. A friend. Pickles versus Pickles. Oh. Decree of divorce, Mr. Norbert Pickles and Mrs. Norbert Pickles. Petunia Perry has brought petition of dissolution of marriage. Norbert Pickles, aka Nick Lightbearer, citing it has caused irreconcilable differences caused by but not limited to Mr. Pickles' adultery, substance abuse mild, frequent violation of local bylaws regarding noise pollution, substance abuse moderate, alienation of affections, mental incapacity at the time of marriage, mental incapacity prior to marriage, improper treatment of groupies, allegedly induced Stockholm Syndrome, substance abuse, heavy, bigamy, unintentional, polygamy, intentional, substance abuse, grievous, impotence, severe, and how he's always shrieking about the house because he blew his eardrums out on stage every night. The court finds that Mrs. Pickles is therefore entitled to a decree of dissolution of marriage. The court also finds that Mrs. Pickles is entitled to a fair share of Mr. Norbert Pickles' assets due to compounding factors not limited to emotional estrangement, verbal henpecking, enforced proximity to terrible substances, frequent state of disrobery, unseemly shenanigans, and continued exposure to the sounds of poorly received late career albums. We calculate her entitlement to be no less than 90% of his earnings, past, present, and future. It is therefore ordered. Maury dislikes you. Pickles, you bastard, you utter wanker. I knew it. From the moment I walked into my first audition, I could see it in your eyes. Envy. Oh, you like You'd had your little spot of success on your own with your little beat combo, but it held the unmistakable sense of my talent, my effortless confidence, and it terrified you. I knew at some point your inferiority complex will come squirming out into the light, and so I read today, in the vulgar music broadsheets no less, if you're giving me the sack, didn't have the stones tell me to your face, did you? Well, laughs on you, mate. Your worst fear is about to be realised. I'll outshine you as a solo act, just you rate. More memento.
Goodbye, bloody suit.
The museum is accurate down to the smallest detail, including Nick's stash of drugs.
Oh, moustache!
Find the drug stash. Okay, there we go. Downstairs then. Nick's drugs if he left you any.
I wonder what these are. Won't know until I take them.
After all these years,
Petunia?
you haven't found a new hobby.
Why are you in my house? Oh, we didn't get married again, did we?
Do you try to keep up with the class, love?
Oh, right, yes. It's a museum. To me. Why are you here?
I'm in charge. Might as well get something out of the marriage. Besides, who knows more about you? Didn't you always say you wanted your fans to know the real Nick?
You always knew how to make me feel small. Oh, whoa, whoa! What's happening?
Those pills made me small. Whoa! How did I end up here? I get it. I'm high.
We look at the bright yellow bouncing things.
Oh. The radiator. Oh, God! Ah.
Buttons? What buttons?
How do I turn it off? Maybe if I throw a record.
Record. Oh, there's the button.
I'm drowning! I'm melting!
Pull it, don't break the mirror. Where the hell am I going? I can't climb that for some reason. Okay, now I can. For God's sake. Oof.
A different pill might make me big again.
Nick's real name is Norbert Pickles. His agent Virgil writes most of his songs nowadays, as Nick has trouble being any fun at all, unless it's with someone's younger sister.
This is weird.
Now we're talking. Come to Nicky, my little red vanilla. Oh I just pissed myself.
You're a cheater! You only like birds who don't know the real you!
Oh, stop it, stop it, stop it!
At least I don't have a stupid name like Pickles anymore!
Okay.
It's not that I wanted to shag all those birds. Fans expect it. Mustn't disappoint the fans.
Of course, no one can know the true Nick Lightbearer. Not even Nick himself. He tries so hard to forget.
Whee!
Fun fact, when Nick was young, he fancied himself a poet.
So weird.
Not so easy to run around on me now, is it?
Some birds just won't give a man a second chance. Oh, Fred. Eyes always sort
Shag.
of demonic. Memory plays tricks. Good thing I have my records.
Dandy! Failure! Egomaniac! Unreliable! Melancholic!
Broken compliment machine.
Wanker! Self-obsessed! Wanker! Bad shag!
You promised to be my
Unreliable.
helpmate. My beacon against the rocky shoals,
Egomaniac.
jaws,
Melancholic! Failure! Dandy! Self-obsessed! Wanker! Melancholic! Failure! Dandy! Bad shag! Self-obsessed! Unreliable! Egomaniac! Dandy! Melancholic! Failure! Bad shag! Unreliable!
We hope you've enjoyed your visit. Souvenirs are available on the way out.
Bad trip. You've very got records of almost anything.
Oh, if that had been the real Petunia... No. No, I'd never. Those must have
Bad
been
trip as well.
bad drugs. Yes, bad drugs.
Bad drugs. Bad drugs. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad drugs. Virgil scolds. Nick, love, heck of a show you put on last night. Really felt like the old days. You screamed, you strutted, you tore off your trousers. You most certainly left an impression on the crowd. There were tears. Problem is, Nicky, you weren't on stage at the Orpheum. You were in the ladies' loo of the tea room down Oxford Street. Took myself and a handful of nonplussed bobbies all night to pry you out of there. And those tears, they were yours, love. You bawled for 6 hours straight in the station house. First time I've ever seen an actual embarrassed constable. Next time, leave the stagecraft for the actual stage, would you? Virgil. P.S. I know you need your yellow and reds, but for fuck's sake, try not to take any blues while they're running through your system, or better yet, stick to the joy, Nicky. It makes you a hell of a lot more pleasant. Escape the museum.
All right. You went home, you're refreshed. Remember last night now?
Last night?
How hard can this be, Nicky? You actually wrote it down.
But my lyrics don't make any sense. I mean, maybe if I played them, but it's an electric guitar, you know? You can barely hear it.
Yes, if only you could. If only you owned an amplifier, for example.
I mean, I can't use this one. It's... it's all soggy. It won't sound right, will it?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I want to remember Virgil. I mean, mostly. This amp just isn't good enough. Virgil? Oh, you're gonna haunt me till I do this, aren't you?
Buy a new guitar.
Suppose I could buy a new amp from Bates.
From Bates. Stuff there. Nick's not yours, he's mine. Right. We're going to leave it there for the time being. We'll be back with more of Nick Lightbearer and his quest to find out what the hell he was doing. There seems to be a lot of mentions of Foggy Jack, though. There's lots of mentions of fog, just in general, throughout various notes and things. Will we find out what actually is the secret behind Foggy Jack as well? Tune in next time to find out. But for now, I'll see you. Bye, everybody.